This is Tam Lin. Come all you maids, and you very pretty maids, and a warning take thee me. Don't go down to the chase's wood, if a maid you want to return and return, if a maid you want to return. Lady Margaret, she's sitting in a bower, and she's red as any rose, and she's longed to go to the chase's wood, to pull them flowers that grows and grows, aye, to pull them flowers that grows. So she's taken up her silver comb, made haste to comb her hair, and she's away to the chase's wood, as fast as she can tear and can tear, aye, as fast as she can tear. But she had not pulled but the one red rose, the rose that grows there in the green, when a voice said, "Lady, how dare you pull a rose without the leave of me and of me, aye, without the leave of me? This little wood," she says, "it is me very own, me father he given it to me, and I will pull, pluck, break, I'll bend a branch, and I won't ask leave of thee, young man, I won't ask leave of thee." So he's taken her by the middle so small, laid her down where the grass it grew so green, and it's what he's done there, well, I just couldn't say, for the green grass grew between and between, aye, the green grass grew between. Yes, he's taken her by the lily white hand, down where the grass it grew so green, and it's what he's done there, well, I just couldn't say, but he's never once asked her leave me, boys, no, he's never once asked her leave. There's 24 ladies, they're all sitting in the hall, a-playing at the chase, all excepting for the young Margaret. She's green as any grass, any grass, she's green as any grass. And up spoke one of them little girls, and on her face there was a smile. She says, "I think me lady's loved a little long, and now she goes with child, me dears, aye, now she goes with child." And up spoke another of them little girls, and a pretty little girl was she. She says, "I know a herb growing in the chase's wood, as'll twine the babe from thee, lady, as'll twine the babe from thee." So she's taken up her silver comb, made haste to comb her hair, and she's away to the chase's wood, as fast as she can tear and can tear, aye, as fast as she can tear. But she had not pulled but the one little herb, the herb that grows there in the loam, when up spoke young Tam Lin, saying, "Margaret, leave it alone, oh sweetheart, Margaret, leave it alone. Why do you want that bitter, bitter herb, the herb that grows so grey, excepting for to twine away that pretty little baby that we got in our play, my sweet, that we got in our play?" "Well, tell me this, young Tam Lin," she says, "if a mortal man you be, I'll tell you the truth without a word of a lie. I was christened as good as thee, lady, was christened as good as thee. But as I rode out on a bitter, bitter morn, it was from me horse I fell, and the Queen of Elflanders courted me, in yonder green woods to dwell and to dwell, in yonder green woods to dwell. And it's every seventh year they pay a toll to hell, and the last one in is the first to go. And I fear the toll's myself, it's myself, I fear the toll's myself. But tonight it is the Halloween, when the elfin court must ride, and if you would your true love save, by the old mill bridge you must hide, you must hide, by the old mill bridge you must hide. And first'll come a black horse, and then'll come the brown, and they both race by the white. And you must pull me down, you must hold me tight, and I will not you affright, my love, I will not you affright. And then they will change me all in your arms, into many's the beast so wild. But you must hold me tight, and you must fear me not, for I'm the father of your child. You'll know that I'm the father of your child. Then the woods grew dark, and the woods grew dim, Tam Lin was gone. So she's picked up her lily-white feet, and to the mill bridge run, how she's run, and to the mill bridge run. And she's looked left, and she's looked right, she's compassed all around, but she nothing saw, and she nothing heard, she heard no mortal sound, no sound. She heard no mortal sound, until the dead hour of the night, she heard them bridles ring, and it chilled her heart, and it's given her a start, more than any mortal thing it did, more than any mortal thing. And first has come a black horse, and then has come a brown, and they both raced by the white. And she pulled him down, and she held him tight, and he did not her affright and affright. No, he did not her affright. Then the thunder roared across the sky, and the stars they burned as bright as day. And the Queen of Elflanders gave a trilling cry, saying, young Tam Lin's away, he's away, aye, young Tam Lin's away. So then they have changed him all in her arms to a lion roaring so wild, but she held him tight and she feared him not, for he's the father of her child. She knew that he was the father of her child. So then they have changed him all in her arms to a big black dog to bite, but she held him tight and she feared him not, and he did not her affright and affright. No, he did not her affright. So then they have changed him, and it were all in her arms, to a big black hissing snake, but she held him tight and she feared him not, for he's one of God's own make. She knew he was one of God's own make. So then they have changed him all in her arms to a white hot bar of iron, but she held him tight and she feared him not, and he did to her no harm, no harm. No, he did to her no harm. And then they have changed him all in her arms to a mother naked man, and she throwed a cloak up round his neck, saying, "Oh, Tam Lin, we've won, my love," crying, "Oh, Tam Lin, we've won." Then the Queen of Elflanders cursed young Tam Lin, and how she cursed him good. She says, "I should have torn out your eyes, Tam Lin, and put in 2 eyes of wood, of wood. I should have put in 2 eyes of wood. And its curses on you, Tam Lin," she cried. "You once was me very own, and when you was, I should have torn out your heart and put in a heart of stone, cold stone. I should have put in a heart of stone."